And we are broadcasting live on over 5,000 different terrestrial channels, 186 internet channels, and we are also live in your minds and in your hearts. Hello, everyone. Filling in for this Michael character is Adam Johns. I am back. I am here. It's a new year. We are new deers. And I'm joined by this Chris fellow. Christopher, what do you go with?
I usually go by Chris, Adam. I'm stunned to see you on the podcast today. I thought you were forbidden from the internet.
I am forbidden, but they cannot stop me, and they will never stop me. Do you understand?
I do, and Adam, the internet needs you now more than ever because we are seeing some stuff that would blow your mind.
I mean, there are crazy things. First of all, they're going after our lifeblood. They're going after Master Chief. Now, Chris, I've been told from, Reginald Holmes that you are a Halo expert. And I need you to break this down for me.
Well, listen, I'm not a Halo expert. I can never be a Halo expert. Only one man's a true Halo expert, and his name is Chad motherfucking Johnson. But that's neither here nor there.
I've never heard of him.
Well, I'm as close to an expert as you can get without Chad being here. Unfortunately, he is not with us at the moment. He is too busy playing Madden. But I can answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Now, before we get into that, Madden is a horrible game. The computerists at EA made that game to get into your TVs and to make sure that you go to computer because it's such a bad experience on the console that you have no choice but to go to your computer and go to your keyboards. And that's how they're trying to take over step by step. But they're trying to come into your homes, come into your brain, and really just make sure that you never want to be on a console again. I mean, that's the horrible thing about Madden. I mean, I don't know the last time you played Madden. The last Madden I played, I think, was Madden 2007. Maybe it's 2008. And I just couldn't do it, man. I really couldn't.
I really hope Chad's not listening to the podcast right now. He's not going to be.
Well, here's the deal. If Chad is listening, him and I do have a podcast of our own. I forgot the name of it, but you can definitely listen to it. And him and I debate this all the time. And I think Chad is dead wrong. But that is beside the point. I get, a little aggravated sometimes. And for that, I seek forgiveness. But, Chris, I cut you off, and Nicholas Reginald Holmes would be very mad at me if he was here.
Oh, okay. So let me go get you kept asking about Halo, right? Let me go get my stats and info, and I'll be right back. You gotta stall for a little bit.
Well, apparently there's some stats and info here, which is very nice. Now, normally for me, Nicholas Reginald Holmes is in charge of that stats and info. And when he does this stats and info, he comes in, he's very well prepared. And I think it's just a really magical thing that he does because he will spend about 100 to 200 hours researching every single day in his private library.
What's up? I heard some people talking shit. What happened? What just happened?
Well, Chad is not here.
Adam, what the actual fuck are you doing here right now? All right, this is not our podcast. You are giving them the free publicity that we deserve, not them. We deserve it.
All right, Chad.
I was playing the fucking Super Bowl in Madden just now, and you came in and interrupted me.
Chad, here's the deal. I don't know how you can stay in that game because that game makes you never want to play a console again. Am I right?
That game has made me play nothing but consoles my entire life. In fact, I'd be playing the console right now if you weren't coming on here talking shit, motherfucker.
Chad, so you've seen the bugs. You can't lie to me. I know it's in that game.
Name one bug that's ever appeared in Madden, ever. Name one bug. I dare you.
Well, I know. I got a better question for you. Where's Mario in that game? Where's Master Chief?
You can make Mario in the custom character selection. Adam, you would know that if you actually played the game.
No, that is a lie. That's what the computers want you to believe, Chad. You're getting into the computer's
world. I know how to
world.
spend my finances. That's how I know how to spend money. And I'm
you're listening to the computers.
Madden has made me a quadrillionaire in crypto.
Chad.
That's where the real money is. NFTs.
I can't handle this. I'm out, Chad. I'm out. I'm done.
That is why you do not come at the king unprepared. If you aim for the king, you aim for the head, and you best not miss. Chad Johnson, pro motherfucking gamer, always here to defend Madden, always here to defend Halo, always here to defend video games till my dying breath.
Oh shit!
Fuck
Chad,
you, Adam.
What the fuck? Chad,
Who
is
the
that
fuck
you?
are you? And what the fuck are you
Oh my
doing
god,
here?
Chad! Wait! Can you stay? Because every time you're on, Chris never sees you, dude. You got to stay on.
He's like right in the other room.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna call him right now. We're gonna see if we can get him on. Hold on.
I can go get him right now.
No, he's working right now. I think.
I can go get him right now.
You serious?
Yeah,
Wait, he's with you?
him. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
I guess he's getting Chad's
Hey, what I missed? What happened?
Dude, okay, hold on. So you're not gonna believe this. Chad's on the podcast, apparently.
When did Chad get on the podcast?
Dude, he was just I'm telling you, dude. Hold on though. So is he living with you right now? Like, what's going on?
He's been living with me my whole life. We've always been roommates.
Wait, are you two brothers?
I mean, we get that we look alike, but we're not brothers.
Okay,
We're
no.
not
First of all,
related.
no, you don't.
First of all, my last name is not Johnson. His name is Johnson.
Right.
Which is a much more powerful
His first name's
name
Chad. Yours first name is Chris. You're two completely different people.
Come on,
but
let's be real here.
No, okay. First of all, look, no offense to Chad, but you're definitely better looking than him.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny the truth.
And that's how you can easily tell that you two are the same person, because Chad just
there's something about Chad that there's something ugly about Chad that I can't put my finger on. I
can't either.
Yeah,
I can't.
It's just one of those things.
But
unfortunately, Chad is now in the middle of a Super Bowl game in Madden, and he's pretty locked in. I can't do it. I can't get him out here.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, he's pretty heated up. I don't know what just happened. What were you saying to him? But he was pretty heated up.
I wasn't saying. So I remember we were supposed to start a podcast around this time. So I just got walking through the hallways and I heard some yelling, and I thought it was coming near my apartment. So I just came over here. I mean, there's no one else here, so I don't know what was going on.
Did you not see Adam Johns on the podcast just now?
Adam Johns are you serious?
Yeah, he was on that's why Chad came screaming in. He wanted to talk with Adam.
Mind blown, dude. What? Are you fucking serious? No, dude.
Yeah, that's serious.
I didn't run into him.
Do you guys not live together? I thought you guys did.
No.
So
I've never met him.
How did he even appear on what's he doing now? How did he do that?
I have no clue. But somehow, some way, did he sneak into my place?
That's literally the only logical explanation I have, unless he hacked your internet somehow. And I don't know how he'd have the ability to do that because he's been forbidden.
Yeah, we might need to forbid him from the Game Boys.
No. Mike. Adam Johns is a gaming patriot. He is a gaming icon. He is a gaming legend. We cannot ban which has already been banned, or forbid which has already been forbidden. That is just anti-gaming movement right there.
Look, Chris, I hate to break it to you, but he's kind of annoying.
Wow. I can't believe you're saying that. Dude, we've basically given Adam a platform for 3 years now, and all of a sudden you want to cut ties with him?
Yeah, I'm just not feeling it with him,
Oh, wow. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know. But hey, if you're technically in charge of the podcast, so if you want to forbid him from speaking his mind,
here's the deal, though. The channel really is 100% you now, so you're really the one in control.
I mean, listen, I may be the only one keeping us alive with TikToks, and I may have been the only one posting content in the past 3 months, 4 months.
That's not true.
Months.
That's not true.
When was what? Who else posted a video?
This glass of water did.
I will admit that was a good video. That was very good. But here's the thing. That may all be true, but I'm not in charge of this portion of the Game Boy show. That's not me. That's on you.
Is it, though?
Yes.
Are you sure, though?
Yes. I'm 1,000,000% positive about that.
But like,
there's no but like. That's 100% truth.
Like,
that is 100% the truth. I am not in charge of this. You are in charge of this.
and
I
like,
can't help
why?
that.
Why?
Because Adam Johns is forbidden from the internet, and as protest, you decided to take over the podcast. Mike, I've been over this many times.
All right, hold on, Chris. I need to bring this up right now. So, I'm going to let the people behind the curtain right now.
No, there's no curtain. Mike, we are 100% truthful at all. There's no curtain to unveil. It is what it is.
So, we had some technical difficulties the last couple times we've been doing this podcast, all right?
Oh, God, yes.
So, the last 2 or 3 times we've been doing this, there was a constant technical difficulty where my microphone would either keep going in or out, or there'd be times where I just couldn't see or hear Chris.
Well, we're not having that problem now.
We're not having it now. But we found out, or Chris did, that there is a technical support for Restream.
Mm-hmm.
And a lovely gentleman named Jonathan helped us out.
Chad Jonathan, pro Restreamer?
Yeah, Jonathan the Restreamer. And he made it aware to us that apparently Restream only works perfectly on Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
Which we have some feelings about that.
Oh, I have many a feeling about that. Do you want to start?
Well, one, I'd like to say that Jonathan is a perfect professional.
He is an upstanding human being.
And what did you say? Upstanding?
Upstanding human being.
Human being. Okay.
Wait, why? Wait, okay. Why are you typing this down?
Yeah, well, because this is the feedback that we're giving live right now to Jonathan in the feedback chat.
So they're witnessing feedback reception live on air. You can't get this anywhere else.
Is a perfect professional, an upstanding human being, with the utmost kindness.
You see, this is why you tune into the Game Boy show. This is the kind of content that you tune in
for the human race.
I love him.
You cannot be more grateful. For him solving our technical issue. While we wish Chrome was not the default browser.
We understand that everyone is too lazy to make it work on every other browser.
For every application in our lives.
Why does Chrome have to be the standard for everything? We do not know.
We do appreciate John's helpfulness and
his sincerity as a human being.
And his sincerity in his availment to help us.
Live Q&A on the Game Boy show.
All right. Well,
welcome to the front page of YouTube. This is what should be at the front page.
So, you ready for our
Mr. Beast? Fuck you. This is what should be front page content.
Here's a little paragraph to Jonathan. All right. It said, from the Restream bot, it said, please rate this conversation. And I put the highest emoji possible, the 2-star smiling face emoji.
You literally cannot get any higher than that in any other platform.
It's technically higher than the Game Boy star scale.
Nothing's higher than the Game Boy star scale, man. Come on.
But this is 2 stars, Chris.
Mike, that doesn't matter. Are you talking about in terms of how many stars there are, or in terms of how the rating matters?
Yes.
Go on.
So, in the amount of stars, 2 is mathematically more than one, but not in our hearts, but in our minds.
But that star scale is irrelevant compared to our star scale, because our star scale is the one that's used for everything. It's used for food, it's used for movies, it's used for video games.
Also, is there a star scale backed by God Howard?
It's not.
It's not.
We have
So
the
therefore-
paperwork proving that ours is.
Ours is better. Ours
Kick
is
their ass.
objectively better.
We have
A
the documents. As Adam
reasonably
would
prudent
say.
person would say our star scale is better. Sorry.
As Adam Johns would say, we have the files. We have the evidence.
We do. But we do have those files and the gigabytes to back it up. So this is our full feedback now from Jonathan, okay? Because
Okay.
you're allowed to type in a feedback. So
A feedback.
We said Jonathan is a perfect professional, an upstanding human being with the utmost kindness and regard for the human race. We cannot be more grateful for him solving our technical issue. While we wish Chrome was not the default browser for every application in our lives, we do appreciate John's helpfulness and his sincerity and his availment to help us.
It doesn't get more professional than that.
It does not.
We are. That's why we here at the Game Boys are the only and best gaming channel on YouTube, because we are the most professional.
It's true. It's true. Although I'm fearing right now as a podcast, 17 minutes in, this might be a little boring. So I don't know if there's a subject you want to talk about.
Mike, I'm going to have to stop you right there. We have never once been boring as an internet group, as a podcast, or as YouTubers. And the fact that you said that just now makes me question you and your humanity.
Well, I'm going to throw some money at the problem. Here you go.
All right. Thank you.
Now
and
how
I
do you
forgive
feel?
you. I forgive you. This is the greatest podcast of all time. Thank you for saying that.
So legitimately though, I did ask you about this the other day when we last spoke last night. What the fuck is 343 Industries doing? They weren't going to work on Halo, but they're back to work on Halo?
Okay, so apparently there was a rumor going around that Microsoft was going to drop 343 entirely from making Halo.
I think that would be the smart decision.
Well, here's the thing. There was a trend that was trending on Twitter a few months ago. #fire343. I don't know if you remember that hashtag.
I do. I do remember the hashtag.
That did happen. And
Did you join in on the hashtag?
I don't use Twitter very often, but if I did, I would have. I would have dogpiled.
Okay.
Because I can't take 343 Industries anymore. They have completely fucked up the franchise.
You're like the Dos Equis man, but when it comes to Twitter.
The most interesting tweet in the world.
No, he's like, I don't often drink, but when I do. And then
I don't often use Twitter, but when I do, I make sure to shit on 343. So that hashtag was going for a while. And people and
Your
then
hashtag's
after
going for a while.
Thank you. And then after that hashtag was going, the CEO or the leader of 343, quote unquote, left the company. But everyone knows that she was fired. Like, the timing was too convenient for it to be a willing departure.
Yes.
After she left, somebody else came in and stepped in as the leader. And now, with all the firings going on at Microsoft, a bunch of heads of 343 have been fired. So, it's not that 343 is technically being removed from Halo. It's that 343 has been gutted to the point where it's almost an entirely different staff. And if you're looking at what just came up, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, a bot is trying to promote bots. Is that what just popped up?
Well, if you read at the end, it says go to dogehype.com.
They know about Colt?
They know about Colt.
They know about my baby.
Can you go get your Doge
My
hype?
Doge.
Why is that so
My
hard to say?
Doge.
Is your Doge
Little
awake or is your
Doge-y.
Doge asleep?
Oh, he's your baby. I'll see if I can get Colt. Colt, come here. Oh,
Colt, we need you right now. We need to show you the Doge man. Doge hype man.
Oh, he's sleeping.
Don't bother him then. But just trust
You're a
us
good
that we have a
baby.
Doge.
You're a good baby, Colt. Yeah. Sorry, that bot chat. Should I just read it for people?
Yeah,
the
read it
two
off.
people who are going to listen.
Sure. Read it off.
From Shatterediku?
Shattered CU.
Shatter. No, I'm gonna go with Shatterediku. Shatterediku.
Why not?
Says, "Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on. The rest gets cut off, but hold on. Auto on.
I can read the
What?
rest.
Oh, I can too, but not on screen. That's all.
Fair enough.
Incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it on, off, customize. Go to Dogehype and they spelled it out, DOT.com.
That was poetry. I've never seen anything so eloquently phrased in my entire life. That made all the sense to me.
Yee. So 343 has basically gotten cleaned house.
Not entirely. Some of the very, very top people are still there.
Okay.
But a lot of the management has been cleared out.
So how much of 343 are still original Halo people?
Like, the skeleton crew of remaining Halo people have left. So for Halo Infinite, they brought in Joseph Staten, who wrote Halos 1 through 3, to try and fix Halo Infinite. And God bless him, he did as good a job as he can helping fix the campaign. But now he's gone. He left 343 like a week ago and is now just working for Microsoft proper again.
Oh.
So there's basically no one left. There's maybe like one or two people, but no one else is there. Like it's no.
So then my question would be, if there's any upcoming Halo shit, would it just be Microsoft? Are they just going to drop 343 from making it? Like what?
Well, apparently 343 have came out and said that they're still going to make Halo games and that the rumors were false. Everybody disliked that. Everybody disliked that.
Yeah.
So Microsoft still trusts 343 to do it, but they are changing a lot of staff at 343.
So hold on. Since I have a little bit of, I guess, knowledge, do they trust or are they just contractually obligated to do it?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know why they would be contractually obligated because Microsoft owns the IP in its entirety. 343 has no control over the Halo IP.
But 343, if they are a subsidiary that's still owned by Microsoft, but they could have contracted around that of having specific language that for a certain X amount of time, they are the only ones who can make anything Halo.
It's not like 343 was a company that was contracted out by Halo. 343 was made by Microsoft specifically to make Halo.
I guess what I'm saying is in some weird senses, they made 343 as a studio. So it's kind of its own company because it's its own studio.
I guess.
And they're talking to their parent company, Microsoft. And I almost wonder if there's contractual, language in there where 343 is the only one who can make Halo games.
I don't know. That's a really good question.
I mean, I don't either. But that's the only thing I can think of.
That's the only logical explanation as to why 343 is still around.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
Listen, if you worked at a company and you messed up your company's flagship video game, the company that has this game that put them on the map, if that was me or you doing that, we'd be fired in years
instantaneously.
Ago.
Yeah.
Instantaneously. So the fact that they have not been fired yet is baffling. And you're right. It's kind of the only explanation I could come up with.
The equivalent is let's say theoretically to the person listening to this, your parents own a multi-billion-dollar mega mansion with 28 rooms, 14 pools, 100 acres of land, and it's in prime time real estate, Malibu, California. Don't know how you got that much money.
Prime time real estate?
It's prime time, man.
All right, the real estate airs between 8 and 11 at night.
But let's just say theoretically, your parents had that. All right, hypothetically, you come in and you light a match because you want to light a candle. Okay, and California is very dry. And let's say accidentally, maybe not accidentally, purposely, you're like, I don't like this candle. So you push it over. And then a fire starts spreading in your parents' mythological house. All right. And then you're like, oh, I can make this fire better. So you start adding more things to the fire. And then it starts burning down the whole house. But you're like, okay, well, my parents still have their land. But like I said, California is dry. So it spreads to their 100 acres of land as well. And then it starts, well, I mean, in my hypothetical, it can't. But in theory, you are 343 Industries.
Right, in theory.
In theory. You're the one who started this fire and it's like, oh, I can make it better. But you just kept spreading.
I don't even know if that's the best analogy because on that property, you at least have insurance. Like, you'll get it back.
But in this case, your insurance is Microsoft's like, yeah, you can still make Halo games.
But that doesn't really work as an analogy because, like, if you fuck up Halo, there is no insurance. Like, people aren't going back to Halo Infinite. You know what I mean? So that makes it even more confusing as to why they still keep them around.
And I mean, in 343's defense, though, I got nothing. But they haven't made anything since Infinite came out. They haven't made anything for it.
No, they've released Forge, and people have made good maps. I'll grant them that. But unless you're like a die-hard Halo Infinite fan, and you go on Discords and you're able to play maps with other people, you're screwed because you can't have an online matchmaking session with people who aren't friends on those maps. You know what I mean?
Which is stupid.
So you have to stick to whatever matches and modes 343 have made for you if you want to just randomly matchmake with people. So the game is better, but if you're a rando like me, you can't do anything with any of this content.
No, you cannot. Although, Chris, I did hear you're a fan of the Islanders, right?
Unfortunately, yes. Wait, who are the Islanders? Wait, who are the Islanders?
New York Islander. Hold on. Just follow me with this. Follow me with this.
Okay? All right, I'm listening.
And since you love Halo so much, you know, we're gonna offer you this awesome, cool orange, blue, and white, you know, paint for your armor, and a little Islanders logo you can put on the chest piece, and like maybe like a little emblem coming off your gun and stuff. You know, just $40.
Oh, that's so. Oh, 40.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, take my money. Take my money here. Let me send you all my my NFTs. Here, just take them all. Just take them all, Microsoft. I don't need them.
FTX all the way, baby.
Don't forget, if you subscribe to the Game Boys Patreon, you can get NFTs.
You can. They're non-fungible tokens. Yeah, that's really the only thing 343 has done for Halo Infinite.
Yeah, that's it. Like
microtransactions.
They canceled story DLC that just came out a couple of days ago. They've canceled split screen couch co-op. They keep saying they're going to work on a battle royale. We have not heard anything about that ever since the game released. They keep saying they're going to make new modes, but we keep hearing nothing about new modes. The Lone Wolves season was a joke. That basically was the thing that got Bonnie Ross fired. About that. Lone Wolves was the season 2. Exactly. Yeah.
There's a second season.
Yep. That's right. Oh.
Whoa. Breaking news. Chris, you need to read this.
Oh my. Breaking news. Official here at the Game Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to cream yourselves. According to Apex Legends Senior Citizen, Halo Battle Royale is coming in 2028. It's over. Game over, boys.
Breaking news.
Do you have like a ticker you can put underneath the video?
No.
Breaking news.
You know who I miss? Warzone Senior Citizen.
I do miss Warzone. I wonder whatever happened to that guy.
I don't know, man. How do we know
I
it was a
guess
guy though? It could have been.
that's
It
true.
could have been
It could have been
senior
a
citizen.
non-gender identifying person.
I was gonna say it could have been a grandma, but
All we know is that the person was old. We don't know anything
yeah,
about their gender
that's true.
or how they choose to identify.
That is true. That's true, man.
They might have got lost in the war zone. That's probably my guess.
They may have. My so I think my hatred for battle royales will never go away. But I mean, is that genre here to stay?
That's a great question. I feel like battle royales are starting to lose their luster a little bit.
Okay, good. Because I hate that game mode with a passion. It's so boring to me.
Well, the game mode hates you back, Mike. You ever think about that?
It should. It should hate me back. I've done nothing for it, and it's done nothing for me. So yeah, it's a mutual hate.
I get what you're saying, but like the thing about what's so frustrating about battle royales is, yes, there are moments when it's super boring, but there are moments where you feel like a god if you're able to pull off a win successfully, and those moments outweigh the moments that are boring. But in between, it's the most frustrating thing to deal with. I totally get where you're coming from.
I mean, that I can kind of get. I guess to me, it's like it's fast-paced but boring.
But it's not even fast-paced a lot of the time because, like, at the very beginning, all you're doing is just looting for stuff that you're probably going to wind up giving to somebody else.
Yeah. I know. I guess to me, it's it's just nothing about it ever appealed to me because I'm like, the objective's kind of stupid. And getting to that objective also seems stupid.
Wait, hold on. We got more breaking news. More breaking
news.
We found out what happened to Warzone Senior Citizen. He's still camping in Warzone 2. Oh my god.
For real?
Not for fake.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
That's big and true. Well, we got more breaking news.
Oh, more breaking
Apex Legends Senior Citizen. According to him, not all battle royales are equal. Warzone 2 is a campy fest bore zone. Apex is fast-paced and cracked. Fortnite somewhere in between.
Yeah,
Yeah, here's the thing. Warzone 2 has been growing on me, but Warzone 1 is always going to be better than Warzone 2.
Right.
Apex, I can take it or leave it. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Apex, but I get why people love it so much. Like, the movement is killer. But Fortnite has been getting a lot better with the movement. Like, honestly, it feels a lot more like Apex now than it does Fortnite because of the no build mode. Thank God they took that out because that was insufferable. With the no build mode in Fortnite, it's actually gotten pretty good. But here's the thing, though. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I enjoy Fortnite for one reason only, because all the memes that come out of it and all the characters that they have the property rights to, it's just fucking hilarious.
I think I saw a meme once that said Sony, oh, we have Spider-Man. Microsoft, oh, we have Master Chief. Fortnite, and they have have them on the same screen.
Yeah. It's hilarious to me. It is hilarious. Although, if you want to go the conspiratorial route, who owns Fortnite?
Epic Games.
And Epic Games is from what country?
The United States.
I thought they were Chinese.
No.
Oh,
you're thinking of Tencent.
I can't go down the rabbit hole, man. I love going down those conspiracies because they make me laugh.
I think you're thinking of Riot Games, but I don't even think they're entirely Chinese owned. I think
they're not. But I remember reading something on Reddit a couple months ago, and this guy went on this giant
down
18 paragraph thing, just breaking down how TikTok is trying to control your mind because it's a Chinese company. And I just remember laughing the whole time, dude, no, it's not that bad.
I don't know about all that, but I will say if the Chinese are trying to mind control people, can you promote our videos more heavily? Because we do great mind control videos. Our mind control videos are the best mind control videos. Once you get hooked on a Game Boy's TikTok, you don't go back.
That is
so. Yeah, this is a shout out to the Chinese government. Hit us up. Promote our videos more. What do you need? What do we need to get to 1 million followers on TikTok? I will whore myself out gladly.
Apparently, even if you do, you don't get paid that much. Apparently, TikTok takes 95% of revenue
What?
generated from ads. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought YouTube was bad. Holy shit.
So YouTube, at the very least, I think they give you 55% goes to the creator on ads, and then the rest goes to YouTube. And apparently, that's actually the best margins of any of the platforms.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So as the people keeping the, content machine alive, we're getting the least amount of money for it.
On TikTok, at least, yes.
Even on YouTube. That's still not a great cut.
I wish there was a place where it could be like a website, for like creators and stuff, right? And like, fans of those people could go there and pay them money, but only the people who support that content creator,
Mm.
And
Yeah,
like,
I don't know if such a place exists, Mike. I don't know.
And like, maybe you could subscribe for free, or maybe you could do it monthly, and then like you can chat with them in the DMs and get special stuff in the DMs too if you pay more, but it could only be for the people who are like fans of those creators,
Right.
Like,
I see what you're saying.
Only those fans of the creator. But I don't know if that place would ever exist.
And I know. Here's another idea. You can show nudes. If they want to see your nudes, you can see it.
Well, that's too far, man.
Too far?
Yeah,
too far.
I'm not doing that. No. That would never work.
Only fans can see my nudes. I don't want anyone just randomly seeing my nudes.
To quote a very famous, I guess, philosopher, it's nonsensical. Doesn't make any sense. Nonsensical.
My God, you're 100% right. It'll never work. It'll never take off.
It never will. It never has and never will.
I'm sorry, Mike.
So apparently Apex Legends Senior Citizen says Frank the Tank is really funny.
I agree.
No, I don't. I disagree.
All right, there you go.
First of all, if it's a tank, how can it talk? Second of all, if its name's Frank, every Frank I ever known, which is only one, my great uncle Frank. I mean, he was cool, but he wasn't funny.
You didn't know Franklin the Turtle?
Yeah, but he's not a tank. That's a turtle.
Oh, I mean, if he gets into a shell, then he's a tank.
Nah,
you don't know enough turtles. You got to know more turtles.
I don't. I do need to know more turtles. I really do. So Mike, can I bring in a conversation from last night into tonight?
It depends. Is it about the thing I told you not to bring up?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so
and you'll never know what that secret is.
But first, a word from our spot. No.
No, we're done with that. We're done with that.
We are done with that. We don't have any sponsors. We're not
we're not cool enough.
Although, hold on, before I go into my other tangent, I did learn. Are we part of the YouTube Partners program?
No.
Because we have over 1,000 subscribers.
We have over 1,000 subscribers, but we don't have enough watch hours.
Oh, that's how you do it?
Yeah, we got close.
So are our subscriber numbers fake?
They very well could be. I haven't checked, but I've noticed like a pretty decent bump in subscribers lately. Like we've gone from like 1,490 to 1,570 over like a span of 3 days.
Bots.
And I have no idea where they came from.
All bots.
It could very well be bots. It's very possible. But somehow we got over 100 views on the latest G4 video, which is
awesome.
Which is awesome, but that almost never happens. So again, I don't know where these people are coming from.
Our subscriber to watch rate does not coincide.
It really doesn't. So I don't know what's happening. I'm glad it's happening, and I hope it's legitimate. I pray it's legitimate, but I'm not 100% confident.
I am too. Oh, also, okay, hold on. Before I go into my tangent as well, I finally went through some of the Game Boys emails. Apparently, we have to claim taxes on our Patreon.
What?
Earnings? Yeah.
Okay.
We have to fill out a 10. I will go to the email and I'll tell you the two things that we need. And to me, it is hilarious. Are you ready?
What do we pay? Like $10 in taxes? Yeah, sure.
I don't know, but hold on. Okay, I starred them. So from Patreon. This was from December 20th of last year.
Okay.
We're reaching out to remind you that we require you to complete a W-9 form in order to send in a 1099K, since you are projected to earn enough money via Patreon in 2022 to reach the required threshold.
What is the required threshold, and how
And
low
then the
is
next
the bar?
day, December 21st, 2022. You can see how often I check our emails.
Very often.
So, Form 1099K is an IRS form used to report payment card and third-party network transactions in an effort to improve voluntary tax compliance. Per the IRS, the threshold has changed to $600 in all states. The previous threshold was $20,000.
What the what?
Do you think our nation's strapped for cash?
Maybe slightly. Maybe slightly.
How does Congress make it go from 20,000 threshold to 600?
Jesus Christ.
That's
insane.
So
Wow.
apparently, we had to claim taxes on Patreon.
On $600.
My question is, we're not a legitimate business, and I don't. It's that Patreon's under the Game Boy's name. So who files that?
Technically, I'm the CFO.
You are. Have fun, Chris.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you putting me on the spot like this. Great. Love it.
All right. So now to go into my tangent from last night. So there's a new twist in the TV debacle.
The TV debacle.
Yes.
Okay.
So as you know, I'm in the market to get a brand new TV. All right. And my TV is the Sony A1E, which is...
Wait, hold on. Before we
okay.
get into the TV debacle, we got more breaking news.
Go ahead.
All right, I gotta unpack this a little bit. So the first comment before that was the golden eye. I don't know. What that means.
There's no periods. You just said the golden eye.
But there is space in between all of that. First of all, I don't know what a golden eye is. I know what golden eye is, but I don't know what a golden eye is. If it was one word, I'd get it. If it's two words, I don't understand. Now go to the next one.
Yes. Hold on.
Go ahead and cue that up.
Yeah, I got it. There we
go. Now, for some reason, golden is capitalized in this one. So is he talking about a person named Golden? Steve Golden? And his eye is next gen? And apparently his eye is very bad. He's very upset about that. So I don't understand the full context, but go ahead.
I wasn't aware that we're already on the next generation of PlayStation Xboxes. Are we already on the PS6 and whatever the new Xbox is?
Xbox 3. Because the naming scheme makes absolutely no sense. So why wouldn't they call it Xbox 3?
Well, at least this is Series X, so it's a different name.
No, Xbox World Series 3.
Xbox World Series 723.
But if he's talking about the newly released GoldenEye 007 current gen for not next gen, current gen, I disagree. I think it's actually pretty good. I like it. I played it on Xbox last night, and I think it's a pretty decent upgrade from the N64 game. I will say the Switch version is dog shit.
Okay.
But the Xbox version is great. What frustrates me is the Xbox version doesn't have online play, but the Switch version does.
Wait, that makes no sense. Why?
Apparently, the only way that Nintendo would agree to release this game simultaneously is if you didn't have online on the Xbox version, but you did have online for the Switch version. Now, if you want to play the Switch version online, it's going to cost you $70 a month because you have to get the N64 expansion pass for Nintendo Online.
Wait, that costs $70 a month?
I'm pretty confident. It's either $70 a month or $70 a year. Hold on, let me double check.
I think it's $70 a year.
Hold on, let me double check my stats.
I don't think $70 a month. That seems way too expensive for Nintendo. absolutely absurdly expensive for Nintendo. That does not make sense. That no stars on that, man. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
hold on, let me double check here.
No stars on that. I'm not believing it. And I'm saying no. I'm saying no to that, man.
Nintendo seems to be hiding how much it costs.
Because
so that's not
it's
a good
not real.
start.
It's not real, man. I'm sorry. It's not real.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, they're still not telling me the cost.
Because it's not real, man. There's no way that can be it.
Okay. So for 12 months, it's $80.
Okay, but it's not 70 a month.
No, it's not 70 a month.
That would be so expensive. Can you imagine that?
But paying 70 a month, even saying 70 a year, essentially, just to play GoldenEye is stupid.
Well, I mean, not just for Gold. You can get other N64 games. Like, do you not have the extended whatever?
No, because why would I do that when I can either emulate the games or play them on my N64? Because all the games on there I already own. Like, I can get them all on my shelf right now.
Yeah, but you can't take it with you.
I mean, I can when I put it on my laptop and emulate them. So technically, they're my games. They're portable. I can bring them with me.
Also, Apex Legends Senior Citizen has a very expensive internet bill.
That's actually a cheap internet bill. My internet bill's higher than that.
Mine's $60 a month, so I'm $10 cheaper right now.
Mine is $90. So how do I get this? How do I get this cheaper internet that you guys have?
You call them up and you complain. You say, "I need this cheaper internet," and then
okay, I'm down.
And then they give it to you.
Yeah, so 70 a month. I gave false information, and for that I apologize. But I did double check with Stats and Info.
Okay, at least you checked with Stats and Info.
I did double check with Game Boy Stats and Info.
Real quick, I want to bring us back to our first comment of the night right here. The very end, it says dogehype.com, right?
Right.
And I like to say we've officially have partnered with them. And there it is.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Right there.
That's the website right there.
That is dogehype.com right there. We're very happy. We're very proud to have dogehype.com. Look how proud they are to be with us.
Can you zoom in on that? Zoom in on that. Zoom in on that dogehype.com.
I can't. It's just the picture.
Okay, so you can't do it. People at home, put it back up. Put it back up on screen.
Okay. Okay, we'll put it back
People
up on
at home, put your face as close to the monitor as you physically can. And I want you to say, thank you, dogehype.com. Now repeat after me.
Thank you, dogehype.com, for doing everything in your power to support the Game Boys. We love you.
And remember, that's DOGEHYPE space DOT space COM.
Remember, this is totally not a scam. Totally not a scam.
We don't believe in scams, okay?
If you believe it's not a scam, it's not a scam. It's as simple as that.
It's true. It's like religion.
Right. It's like Jake Paul or Logan Paul, whichever one did the scam. It's not a scam if you don't think it's a scam.
It's like FTX. You know?
Not a scam. Just ask Tom Brady.
If you believe that the crypto's going to do well, it will do well.
Just ask Tom Brady. Just ask your quarterback.
Exactly. Ask Tom. Tom knows. Tom always knows. And it's just you go with it, You believe it, it'll happen, and it does,
Story of my life. It's like I believed the Game Boys would become TikTok famous, and it happened. I believed we would get 1,500 subscribers on YouTube, and it happened. I believed we'd be the only and best gaming channel on YouTube, and guess what? Goddamn right.
It happened. So again, I just want to tell everyone that's DOG.
Oh my God.
HYPE space DOT space COM.
That is something straight out of my nightmares right there.
No, that's dogehype.com. What are you talking about?
You know what? You're right. That is totally not a nightmare website. Again, totally legitimate, not a scam whatsoever.
Legitimate. It's not a scam.
Totally legitimate.
It'll never be a scam.
And if they ask you for money, make sure you give them not only your credit card information.
All of the money.
but also your parents' credit card information. You want your whole family in on this because it's
Exactly.
totally not a scam.
Exactly.
Totally not a
Although
scam.
since I plan to be a future lawyer, we do not actually endorse this. Anyway,
We 100% believe it's a scam, although we cannot prove it. So do not give any of your money to dogecheck.com.
All right. Anyway, so what were we talking about?
yeah, man. So the TV debate. That's what I'm going on.
Before
we
move
have
on,
some nice comments here from Apex Legends Senior Citizen.
what does it say?
Oh, you want me to read it this time?
It's your turn. It's your turn.
All right. It says you guys have the potential to grow as a gaming channel. Just stick with it. Push out the content. Chris has the coolest gaming collection out of all the gaming nerds online.
I think Apex Legends Senior Citizen has a good point.
I do too.
Do you mind if I have the floor for 1 second?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank
You have
you.
the floor. This is your floor. You enjoy the floor.
Thank you. Listen here, nerds. You think you have a gaming collection? Your gaming collection isn't shit compared to my gaming collection, all right? Do you have a Wii Zapper? I don't think so.
Nope.
Do you have an Xbox Live starter disc from 2001?
A Space Odyssey?
So. A Space Odyssey? Fuck no, you don't. Fuck no, you don't.
No,
I don't think so.
You don't.
Actually, 2002, 2001 Xbox Live wasn't around. That's not the point, though. I have it. You don't. Do you have a PlayStation Classic? Wait for it. Modded with every single PlayStation game that you would ever want? The answer is no, you don't.
No.
So don't even at me, bro. I have the greatest gaming collection of all time. I am the ultimate nerd. What does that make you? Just a nerd. Suck it. Anyway, what were we talking about? Make sure to go to dogehype.com, baby. Support the Game Boys, the best and only gaming channel on YouTube. Colt supports it.
So last night, as I was telling you, I'm going through my TV debate, right? So right now, I currently own a 55-inch.
Okay, I have the context here. No one else has context. So what the hell is this TV debate?
So I own a 2017 55-inch Sony A1E, which is back there. You can kind of see it. My room's very messy. But I play a lot of gaming on my free time, hence why I'm part of the Game Boys.
But you don't have free time.
I don't. So with the little free time that I do have, I game. And I want a better gaming TV.
All right.
2017, it's 6 years old now. It's up there, man.
That's actually my TV is getting around that age too. Maybe I should consider an upgrade.
So I figured, all right, I'm in the market for a new TV, right? So I started doing some research starting.
I got to answer that call soon. It's the mechanic. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, do you need to take it?
No, I'll call him back later. It's fine.
Are you sure? If we need to end right now, we can end right now.
Listen. Shut your mouth. Shut your whore mouth. Shut your mouth that keeps moving. It's still moving, Mike. Keep shutting it. Okay, talk now.
You want some breaking
news? What did I say? What did I just say? I said shut your whore mouth. I apologize.
You want some breaking news?
I do like breaking news. I can't read it. It's backwards.
Detroit.
Oh my God.
0.
Oh my God.
New York Islanders 2.
The Islanders actually won a game. It's a Christmas miracle. They're still not going to make the playoffs, but God bless them for trying. Anyway, please go ahead.
All right. So I'm in the market for a brand new TV. I want a great TV. I'm going to get a premium TV. That's what this TV was, is nice premium TV. I'm probably going to move it.
When you say premium TV, what does that mean? Like a TV that costs over a certain amount?
So it's just a TV that a couple things is, one, it just has better processing chip, which helps gives you better gaming features such as like 120 hertz refresh rate, variable refresh rate, HDMI 2.1.
Can the current consoles do 120 hertz?
So Xbox has a couple games that does do native 4K 120 hertz.
Okay. What are the games?
Forza Horizon Zero Dawn.
All right.
Yeah. So, but you do get some of those things. Realistically, though, when you do the settings on the consoles, the games will run. PlayStation not yet, but a lot of Xbox like first party titles are native 4K 120 right now. So once it reads that off of your TV, you put it on the settings, it will run 4K 120.
Okay.
Now 140 hertz, they will not get to. Only gaming PCs can do that right now. I think gaming PCs can go up. They can go up to 240 right now, can't they?
They can't. I have a monitor that does 240.
That's insane.
Shout out to the guy who got that for me for my birthday. Shout out to him.
No, not me.
You know
I'm
who
sorry,
you are.
man. It's not me. I'm sorry.
It's not you. In fact, fuck you for not getting me a gaming monitor for my birthday, you piece of shit. Call yourself a friend? Anyway, what are the TVs you're looking at?
So the TVs I'm looking at were, LG.
Life's
who's
good.
always been really great at making very nice premium gaming TVs. Samsung with their new Quantum Dot OLED TV.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Sony, who consistently, out of everyone, has been the most expensive, but always has the highest rated for everything. So, I mean, trying to do research, trying to gather, info for this war that I'm doing, and a new development came in where one of the YouTubers I was watching for TVs was talking about Sony and just how great Sony is and all these things that Sony has done. And I was like, man, kind of think about it. For this TV being 6 years old, it's held up incredibly well.
Most
and I mean
TVs
incredibly well.
A lot of TVs from the past 5 years have been aged pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot has changed about TVs from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple bit. There's some differences in refresh rates and maybe a difference in HDMI capabilities, but I don't really notice it.
But there's also nits, color accuracy, motion processing that have gotten significantly better in the past 6 years.
I don't notice it. I go see new TVs and I go see my old TV and I'm I really don't see what the difference is.
Well, then you got a good TV, Chris.
I like my TV.
You got a great TV. But I still want to upgrade regardless.
All right.
I do. So a part of me was like, man, maybe I should. And Sony released their Quantum Dot OLED TV extremely late. I think it was around August last year that they released it. But a part of me is like, maybe I should hold off, save up money from whatever internship I get over the summer, and keep saving up money when I can, and maybe spend the extra cheese and get another Sony.
All right.
So that was just my new twist in the debacle.
So now you're between LG, Samsung, and Sony.
Yes. The big three. The big three cheese.
Well, if you don't get the Samsung TV within the next month, then you might as well forget it because they're going to update it, right?
Yeah. So Samsung has had this very interesting reputation starting last year. So Quantum Dot OLED TV, to give a very bare basic run through for everyone. Quantum Dot is used for LED TVs. And what they mean by Quantum Dot is on an extremely small level, there's a bunch of LEDs on this area of the TV. Okay. So what they decided to do is from my understanding is OLED TVs, organic light emission display, has traditionally a white, light background that gets filtered through different colors. And the reason why it's called organic is because there's this organic layer, almost like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like it's a material that the light goes through that helps it change colors and XYZ. It's really complicated, but essentially, it's called WOLED, white OLED display. And LG was the only one who made that. And every OLED you've ever bought from your phones, from your TVs, is from LG. LG makes it. Now, Samsung decided they want to try and make their own OLED panels, but they can't make the normal white OLED display. So they decided to take their quantum dot technology with the mini LEDs, have those be the backlight for your OLED, and then using that organic material, have it go through just RGB. So it's not white based backlight. It's just an organic backlight, if that makes any sense at all.
No.
Okay. I'm trying my best here, man. So, but essentially, what Samsung's been able to achieve is, one, they can make their own OLED screens now. They don't have to go through LG. And two, it's significantly brighter than OLED TVs. And it has basically 100% color accuracy like you would have on an LCD screen.
Okay.
So in theory, you get the true blacks that you get on an OLED TV and the color accuracy and brightness on an LED TV.
All right.
In practice, Samsung's TV from last year, their QD OLED TV, was absolutely incredible and amazing. And then they started releasing firmware updates. And with each firmware update, it got worse and worse and worse. It got less bright. The color tones were way off. And it's not the same TV that people originally bought. And people are extremely pissed about that. So it's kind of one of those things where if you wanted to get the new Samsungs and especially their quantum dot OLED TVs, you would need to buy it within the first 2 to 3 months of its launch. Otherwise, you're going to get a shittier TV.
Which makes sense because you want to essentially give the early adopters the middle finger.
Yeah, essentially. Or once
or
you
just
buy
anyone in general, really, just want to give them the middle finger.
Or once you buy it, just make it an offline TV. But not a lot of people are in that luxury. A lot of people buying it are buying it because like, oh, I love the picture quality. I love this. And oh, I can stream all these things on there. And
yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like most people have a way to stream stuff that's not through the TV. I feel like most people have a game console. Most people have an Apple TV. Most people have a Roku.
Maybe.
I feel like offline TV is more than reasonable.
I mean, I don't know the numbers, but the good news is Sony themselves have decided to not make panels anymore, but they buy panels from both LG and Samsung. So you could get an OLED TV or a quantum dot from Sony and use their signature and all that. And it's just another option. But consistently, everyone's realistic. No, I mean, if you want a higher budget, but basically from CNET to Digital Trends to these other YouTubers, the last year's Sony Quantum Dot OLED TV was their favorite.
And let me ask you this. I have a Samsung, so I don't know the answer to this question. Oh, the answer is no.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this other question.
Yes.
Well, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a third question.
Oh.
If you have a Sony television, and you plugged a Series X into it, what would happen?
Like what I do with my current TV?
No, I mean, like, what would happen in general?
What? So if I have just a Sony TV and I plug in my Xbox Series X?
Yeah, what happens?
I mean, it's going to run it and play it.
Will it?
Yeah.
Why would it do that? That's competition. Doesn't make any sense.
Wait, would you say it's nonsense?
That's like saying, oh, Xbox, play Spider-Man Far From Home. It can't do it because it's a Sony property. We all know this. I tried streaming Far From Home on my Xbox the other day and it fucking exploded. So what happens if you plug a Series X into a Sony television?
Yeah. So I didn't want to tell you this, Chris.
Right.
I didn't want you to think less of me. I have to, when I plug in my Series X to my Sony TV right now, I have to emulate a PS5 while it's running through the HDMI cable, but then I have to connect it to a VPN.
Right.
So they don't know my location. And then it goes to the Surf Shark headquarters.
Right.
Okay. And then from there, it goes to Dairy Queen. Okay.
Right. DQ.
Then it gets
obviously.
into its car.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It goes to Best Buy.
Right.
All right. And then it calls someone up on a singular cell phone. Okay.
Of course. You have
And
to.
then from there, it gets a Mountain Dew and Papa John's. All right.
Where does Burger King come into play?
Oh, hold on. We're
All
still
right.
on the Papa John's and Mountain Dew. All right.
All right.
It pours the Mountain Dew on the Papa John's. All right.
Right. That's the
It
best
eats
topic
it.
you can get. Yes.
It eats it. And it says, man, this monster gave me so much energy. I'm hungry again. So it goes to Burger King. And it orders every single thing it wants, but it orders it its way because at BK, have it your way.
Have it your way.
And then it will go to the TV, and Sony says, wow, this is a PlayStation.
How's the input lag on that thing?
Oh, dude, there's no input lag. What are you talking about?
Ah, okay. That's wild.
With the power of NordVPN, you get no lag. And I can access content that I couldn't in my home country.
NordVP, Nord.
Dude, the amount of fucking Surfshark ads I've seen is incredible.
Is Surfshark still around?
Yes. They're
Wow.
competing so hard.
Wow, I'm stunned.
So hard. And HelloFresh. HelloFresh has been competing hard too.
HelloFresh has been getting on my nerves lately, though. Not as much as Raid Shadow Legends got on my nerves, but still, they're on my nerves.
I pray to God one of these days we get big enough to where Raid Shadow Legends wants to sponsor us so I can laugh my ass off.
Dude, all I have to do is just reach out to them. I feel like they give out their sponsorships like candy.
Raid Shadow. I will say I appreciate how much Internet Historian does his ads, but I wish he never agreed to Raid Shadow Legends.
But he said the greatest quote of all time. Oh, I went to the doctor. You have a case of raids. Oh, no, that's good.
That was a great line. That was a great line.
That was pretty great.
But I hate that game so much. Who actually plays that game? That's what I'm wondering.
No one.
How are they getting all this money?
I guarantee you the people that shill that game have never touched it.
No. Oh, no, absolutely not. But
So
in my mind...
I don't know who still plays it.
In my mind, I'm like, well, I don't know if anyone played it to begin with. I almost feel like this is like a shell corporation of some sort. Like,
it kind of does feel like it, yeah.
This is like a money laundering scheme for like some Russian oligarch or something. Like,
like all they need is one person to play it, and they've infected everybody's phone on the planet with some sort of virus that they can keep track of somehow. Like I feel like that's what it is.
That's probably what it is. That's scary, man. That's scary.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, it's a good time to be alive. It's a good time, man. It's a good time. Speaking of being live, should we change our channel to G4?
I think so.
Like just rename it G4?
They're not using it.
No.
They gave up on it twice. So I feel like
I was going to say
permission to use it.
If you give up on it twice, did they go bankrupt the first time or did they just like shut down?
They define bankrupt.
Just, Title IX bankruptcy. I don't know.
They shut down. Well, Comcast owned them, so they could shut them down basically whenever they wanted to.
Why would Comcast own G4?
Comcast always owned G4. Like they were the network that brought them into existence. So Comcast was a cable network that created the cable network of G4, the channel rather, and Comcast funded them. So there you go.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah, fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
They started off as Tech TV. Then they became, They started off as Tech TV. G4 was a separate network that was related to gaming. Tech TV was only technology. They merged the two networks together and became G4 Tech TV. They eventually dropped Tech TV and just became G4. And then they eventually just showed Cops reruns.
Nice.
Welcome to cable network.
Cable network TV. Gotta love it, man. I don't know why I thought of a really random thing. I don't even know if I should share it. Um,
Is it a G?
Wait,
Is it, if it's G4 related, I'm sure we're
it's
fine.
not. It's
Oh,
not.
okay.
Okay, what cable provider did you have growing up?
Optimum.
Okay, so how many channels did you get?
100, I think. I don't really remember.
Did you ever have the option to keep scrolling and there's like other channels, but you couldn't access them, but you could see what they were?
Ooh. We did that on satellite when we had satellite TV.
Okay.
But no, never on cable.
Because for some random reason, my mind just remembered like you could scroll through like 200 whatever channels on Bell South. Is what we originally had.
All right.
Then I went to Bright House.
Not
And
so Bright House.
I want to say it was around the early 2000s, but I remember I was bored one day as a kid. My parents weren't home and I was scrolling through. And there's a bunch of music channels. And you get past the music channels. And then there's just random Playboy channels. And I remember thinking to myself, like, well, this is weird. And I like clicked on it. It's like, oh, this is locked. You have to buy it. I'm like, oh, I can't pay for this. But I remember thinking it was the weirdest thing ever. Like,
I feel like that's you're not the first person to say that. That's how a lot of people in our generation came of age. Emphasis on came.
But what I'm saying is like you couldn't see anything. It's just like said Playboy channel.
Sometimes they were unlocked.
I never got that. I never got that lucky.
Yeah.
I never did.
I didn't either, but I do know people that came across that channel and was like, it's just right there. There it is.
Was it unlocked or did their dad buy it?
Their dad
and they
bought
just
it.
stumbled up.
Yeah,
that's
like,
got to be it,
oh,
right? Like,
son, I didn't mean to pay for this. Oh no.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's one of those where the dad bought it, and the wife's never go that far on the TV guide anyway.
They never go.
And
past.
then the kids get bored. They see it. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" And it's already unlocked because it's been paid for.
That's right. Exactly. That's probably what happens more often than you think. At least back then. Nowadays, you can access porn so easily.
Well, I was gonna say, I get it. Pre-internet, well, early days of internet, pre-internet on your phone. I get it. I do. I mean, you know,
kids these days have access to the craziest shit at the tip of their fingers, man. And parents don't even know.
And yet they still say the darndest things.
Just ask my friend Bill.
Oh, Bill and I? Bill and I.
Yeah. Now, he's a hell of a science guy.
He is a hell of a science guy, let me tell you, man. I mean,
Bill and I, the mechanical engineer guy.
The mechanical engineer guy. Bill.
Hold on. We got more breaking news from Apex Legends Senior Citizen.
Breaking news.
Playing Apex while listening to Game Boys. Exclusive Friday night. That is right, Apex Legends Senior Citizen. Exclusively here on the Game Boys channel will you be able to listen to the Game Boys. Exclusively.
That's true,
and
That's
only
true.
if you play Apex Legends will you be able to listen to the Game Boys while playing Apex Legends. This man gets it. This man knows what's up. That Doge knows what's up. Make sure to visit, what's the name of the website again?
Oh, no, I don't care.
DogeHype.com.
Doge Hype.
The greatest website on the history of the internet, on the history of the planet. Aliens can't even invent technology that good. DogeHype.com has it all. Now remember, they are the greatest sponsor of all time. I don't even know what the website is, but they are the greatest sponsor of all time. Make sure to go to DogeHype.com. Give them your credit card information. Give them your parents' credit card information. Give them your grandma's social security information. They need all of it. They need it all.
Don't actually do any of this. We're not sponsored by them.
Do it all. Do all of that because they need it more than you do.
We do not condone the actions of that website. Man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. God damn it. Okay. So I love this to death for some reason. So trending recently on the tweeters was to boycott the upcoming Harry Potter game. That's coming out.
That's
February
been going
10th.
on for like weeks now.
And it's coming out February 10th.
Right.
I just recently saw a video that showed the numbers of the game.
I know where this is going.
Pre-orders. Not even out yet. It is the highest selling game right now on the PlayStation Store. and it's top 3 for Steam.
You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it.
But the video made a good point, which is like, okay, like I get it, if you feel this certain way about J.K. Rowling, if you don't agree with her, but similar to how being a lawyer, when you represent someone, you don't endorse them or their thoughts or views. You're representing them in court. So it's like when you buy this game, it's not like you're agreeing with everything that J.K. Rowling says.
Apparently, you are.
And then 2, he's like, okay, if you boycott the game, she's extremely rich anyway. This money's not going to matter to her.
Yeah, but it makes me feel good.
Okay, I mean, you can't.
Yeah, it makes me feel
put a value
good.
on that. I get that.
It makes me feel good as a fan of Harry Potter to not purchase a Harry Potter item. Mike, you just don't get it, all right? You just don't get it.
But no, hold on. But legitimately, like,
I don't know.
Objectively,
I'm in the go ahead.
I was gonna say, objectively speaking here, look, if you're that person who boycotts it because it does morally make you feel better, okay, there's value in that. I get it. Cool. As a gamer though, and as someone who I don't know. I am excited to play the game. Essentially, I pre-ordered it. I'm excited.
Here's the thing. I didn't even know this game existed until this controversy came around. Now I'm kind of interested in playing it.
Yeah, I think it looks like it's a cool game. I think it's more of, from what I've read and learned, J.K. Rowling has nothing to do with this game. She just owns the Wizarding World rights.
The Wizarding World?
The Wizarding World rights. And yeah, as far as I know, it's just these game developers and programmers who really put their time and effort into the game, and it just seems cool, you know?
Yeah, but the programmers also feel that same way that J.K. Rowling does, because they worked on the game that she helped create. You know, don't you know, Mike? Don't you get it? You just don't get it.
Don't
Mike.
you know?
You don't understand. Oh, don't you know? Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know? Speaking of controversies, this is the most non-controversial opinion of all time. Forspoken looks like dog shit.
I don't know anything about that game, but I've heard it's gotten the worst reviews.
Yes, and rightfully so, because
Square Enix, right? Square
Enix is trying to make an American style video game, which they've succeeded at before. They made Tomb Raider.
They have.
But my God, it is the most 2023 video game you could possibly imagine.
This is weird. This is where I simultaneously love and hate Square at the same time.
Why do you love them and why do you hate them?
Okay, so I love them because they can make some incredible games like Final Fantasy or Final Fantasy, and not to mention Final Fantasy. But then they can also make some really weird, fucked up games like Forspoken or Balan Wonderworld. Balan Wonderworld, whatever the fuck the name was.
Yeah, the greatest game of all time.
And it makes me laugh. It almost reminds me of like giant movie studio companies who are like, all right, here are AAA amazing titles, and here are some random B movies. If they succeed, they succeed. If not, we didn't lose any money on it. So.
Well, that may be true, but Forspoken looks like it cost an insane amount of money to make.
Yeah, it looked like just graphically, it looked like a very pretty game.
Okay, some of it looks pretty, but the character animations and the facial animations look horrifying. Like, sometimes it looks good, other times it looks so uncanny. It's like, keep away from me. And the dialogue is awful. Like, I've tried getting through
things about it.
I've tried getting through the first 30 minutes, like watching a playthrough. I can't do it because nobody shuts the fuck up. And what's frustrating is one of the writers on this game was Amy Hennig, a.k.a. the lady who wrote Uncharted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened with her, if she just became a horrible writer out of nowhere or she was told to write this drivel. But I feel bad for her, dude. Like, she's better than this.
Yeah, I mean, proven. She's proven that she's better than that.
She's got a hell of a track record.
You know who they should have hired?
Neil Druckmann, the greatest
Yes.
writer of all time.
Yes. That's who they should have hired. Or Hideo Kojima.
Sure. Why? He wrote Death Stranding, the greatest video game of all time.
Exactly.
Easily. No other video game comes close.
Or I can't think
Cliff
of his name.
Bleszinski.
Yes. Oh, who's Cliff? What?
He wrote the Gears of War games.
Oh, I didn't know that. Who wrote Dead Space? Do you know?
No idea. John Dead Space wrote Dead Space.
Are you serious?
Yeah. John, middle name Dead, last name Space.
All right. What if we hire Dan Pinchback?
Who? Go on.
I needed you to filibuster so I could look up who wrote Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
Oh, you mean the easily best walking simulator of our generation? Well, here's the thing about Forspoken. It is so amazingly cringe that people actually wrote this and thought it was a good idea. And I see what you're saying. Like Square Enix, God bless them, they swing for the fences. Like they don't strive for mediocre. They strive for this is either going to be really amazing or it's going to be really terrible.
In some way, I really can respect that though.
I
don't know why,
respect it too.
but like
I respect what they try to go for, but I don't know what made them think any of this was going to work out in their favor, especially when they brought on, I kid you not, this is a lady who was one of the main characters in Charlie's Angels, and she was the main character in the Netflix Resident Evil show. I don't know why people keep hiring her for stuff, but they need to stop. She is not a good actress.
she has a good agent.
Not a good performer. She has a great agent. I'll give her that. But stop hiring her for things because she's bad. She's really bad.
I wanted a little refresher on just some Square games. All right. And this is weird how many great hits they have and just how many miss. They're the definition of modern day baseball. You either have a home run or strike out. That's it.
That's right. That's a good point.
So
but most of our audience doesn't know what baseball is, though. But that's a whole different can of worms.
You got Final Fantasy VII, then the remake. So those are great games. But then in the same year, a year apart, you have the Marvel Avengers game.
I forgot.
But then you have the Guardians of the Galaxy game, which I heard was incredibly good.
It was a good game.
Okay, but then so you got Tomb Raider, right?
Which Tomb Raider?
2013 Tomb Raider. Right?
Okay, good game. Good game.
But then you also have, I can't find something in the same year. But you have Forspoken, right?
Right.
And then, like, I'm just going through the games. Like, oh, they have Life is Strange. That actually was a good game. I don't know if you played it.
I played it. It's definitely a video game.
Hold on. I'm thinking of a different game. That's not the game I'm thinking of.
Thank God.
Life is Strange was okay. No, I was thinking of the Alan Wake guys. That game they made.
Control.
Yes, that Control. Was
yeah,
good.
that was not Square Enix.
I don't know why I thought it was Square, but it was. Colt's barking in his sleep. That's why I keep turning it.
Hey, Colt. No, do you mean not Colt? DogeHype.com?
DogeHype.com. But then, what other game? Okay, they have Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Great games. We don't talk about the other ones.
Very good games.
We don't talk about the other
ones. They didn't. It's a shame they never went past 2.
Yeah, it's strange, right? It's very strange.
It's
almost like life is strange. Damn it, you beat me to it.
Kicked your ass.
So but then they also make Bolin Wonderful thing, whatever it's called.
Bolin Wonder Bitch.
But then they make Dragon Quest, and it's like, oh, Dragon Quest is a good game series too. So it's like,
well, Dragon Quest seems to be their big money maker besides Final Fantasy. Like they just crank those games out like it's nothing.
But then they also made Babylon's Fall, which I heard was not that great.
They did, yes. But that's the thing. It's like they either make really great games or really horrible games. There's no middle ground. They don't strive for mediocre, which again I can appreciate.
Yeah, it's a weird dichotomy of like, I respect you because you try at least. Like,
Wait, hold on. Breaking news. Put the ticker up there.
it's up there.
Jessica K says, I need a Tetris re-release. Thanks.
All right, we'll work on that right now
Well, we'll get on that. We'll get on that.
with our programming abilities. We should be able to do it.
Well, I don't know about you, but I can program with the best of them. I actually made Uncharted 2 by myself.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you heard of this thing called. All right, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
I'm ready.
You pause it.
I'm not positive.
Remember the
anymore.
Superman game on N64?
Yeah.
I made that.
Whoa. Dude, you made the greatest video game. You made the
Uh-huh.
greatest video game. How did you do it? What's the secret?
Do you really want to know?
Lay it on me.
I prayed to God Howard.
So wait a minute. If you pray to God Howard, does that mean you made the game or that God Howard made the game?
He delivered the knowledge I needed to make the game.
So it sounds like he made the game and you just kind of were the middleman.
Square Enix makes Star Ocean. I did not know that.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. It's just something I never knew.
We got breaking news from Jessica K. She says, "Thanks, guys, appreciate it." Again, we'll get working on that Tetris re-release for you, Jess. We promise.
They make the Power Wash Simulator game. That's a great game. Have you played
Power
it?
Wash Simulator?
Yes.
No, what's Power Wash Simulator?
It's literally what the name says. You're a power washer and you just go around your power wash things. It's a great game.
Okay, I will check that out on Steam. Actually, I'll check it out right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait,
Is it on
this
Steam?
the game? Was it Outlanders or Outriders? The game
The game that you and I played with Broski.
Uh-huh.
I think it was Outlanders.
Okay.
That game sucked.
Yeah. Square made Dying Light?
I didn't know that. Well, they published it at least.
Okay, they published Dying Light. So I'm going through their whole like game list right now.
This game has overwhelmingly positive reviews.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. I heard it's an incredible game.
Wow. Is this a video game version of Oddly Satisfying Videos?
It might be.
That's what it looks like.
It really might be, dude. I love how Square can make some of the greatest games ever and then make the shittiest game.
But that's why I respect them so much.
I do too, man.
No
I
room
do too.
for middle ground. Either really great or really terrible.
Apparently, I don't know. I'm just thinking about this right now. The newest Street Fighter looks really cool.
It does look good. It looks promising.
It looks really cool. Apparently, the demo is really good too.
I can't wait to play it. I'm excited. I'm also
When does it
excited
come
to. I don't know. Hold on. Do you want me to go check the stats and info?
Yeah. Get the stats and info. We're checking that right now. In the meantime, I'm going to go on and talk about the amazingness.
It just says 2023. There's no actual date.
Damn.
Oh, sorry.
Darn.
Wait. Hold on. According to IGN, it says.
The Internet Empire.
It says. Wait for it. June 2nd, 2023.
June 2nd. Mark your calendars. June 2nd.
So I'm excited. I always love Street Fighter. I'm excited. I never played 5, but I am excited for 6.
I never got into Street Fighter. As you know, I don't play fighting games really, but
Well, you don't play fighting games or shooting games or really anything besides racing games.
hold on. Dragon Ball Xenoverse got me into the fighting genre because I love Dragon Ball Z. And that is a fighting game.
Dragon Ball
And I
Xenoverse
played-
or Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Okay. That's not really a fighting game.
But still, I played some online matches. I'm horrible, but it was fun.
All right.
So I think maybe I can tiptoe into the fighting genre. Maybe.
Okay. All right. Hop into the ring with me. I haven't played Street Fighter in so long. I feel like we'd be at equal footing.
Okay. Hopefully. Mortal Kombat 11, I played a little bit of that. That was kind of fun.
That's different than Street Fighter, though.
But
Like the way you control the fighting mechanics is very different.
but I still had fun with that.
There's a block button in Mortal Kombat. That makes all the difference.
The few times I played, it was still fun. Yeah, I was bad, but it was fun.
Was it
You know?
better or worse than the movie?
Oh, nothing will ever top the movie. Are you kidding me?
Well, which movie? There's a bunch of
Never.
Mortal Kombat movies.
The original from the 90s.
That or Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
How about the Aliens movie?
That was definitely a movie.
I liked Aliens. Aliens was good.
Aliens is a good movie. That's a very good film.
Alien was better, but Aliens was still good.
You know, I will say I'm of that opinion. I think Alien is better than Aliens.
Yeah, I agree. Anything after Aliens, I have not seen, but I've heard they're horrible.
Yeah, all of them suck. All of them are bad.
Although, what was the one good Alien game?
Alien
The one
Isolation.
that came out? Isolate. Okay,
That is quite a good game.
What was that? 2019? 2020?
17, I think. 16.
Was that 2017?
Yeah, it wasn't that recently.
That's
Hold
crazy.
on.
I thought it was more recent than that. Speaking of things that aren't recent,
Oh
but still
wow.
holds-
Wait, 2014.
that was 2014.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay, I was gonna say that game looks great for the year it came out.
It still looks good.
That's what I'm saying. You know, because I was about to go on this tangent too of Dragon Age Inquisition still looks graphically amazing, and that came out in 2014.
I'll take your word for it. I
Like,
haven't
it's
seen any
It's wizardry what they did with that game.
back when BioWare still gave a crap.
Yeah, unfortunately. No, I feel kind of bad. So with Origins, with Inquisition, they take a big leap of faith of making it slightly more open world
Right.
and like more exploration and XYZ, and people loved it. Absolutely loved it. And they're like, oh, maybe we should try this with Mass Effect. And that's why they made Andromeda. They're like, we need an excuse for you to explore places.
Well, didn't they have another studio make Andromeda? The main BioWare studio didn't want to do it.
I don't remember all the backstory, but I remember that was their inspiration for making Andromeda. Was we got such great feedback from Inquisition on the open exploration. Let's bring it to Mass Effect.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I
everything was
agree.
kind of downhill from there. Did they ever make
Yeah.
a good game after that?
Well, that's the thing. BioWare kind of fell apart after that. I don't even know why.
I think a lot of it has to do with they changed some people up in management, and they have to work in the Frost engine. I think that probably has a lot to do with it.
I feel like that's EA's biggest mistake all around is just constantly sticking to the Frost engine.
Which EA's made a lot of mistakes. Is that their biggest?
Well, currently, I think it's their biggest mistake because they're basing every single game off of it when that engine was made just for Battlefield.
You know what wasn't a mistake? FIFA Ultimate Team. You know why it wasn't a mistake? And I shit you not, I read this. I read it on the internet, so it has to be true.
But before we get to that, DogeHype.com. No,
Go check out DogeHype.com. I'm hyped for Doge. You should be hyped for Doge. We're all hyped for Doge. DogeHype.com.
Doge. Let's go, Doge.
Let's go, Doge. Let's go, Doge.
Doge.
Let's go,
Let's go,
Doge.
Doge.
Let's go, Doge. Anyway, I read this somewhere, and I read it on the internet, so it has to be true. But
It's always true.
FIFA Ultimate Team, not FIFA like the game, just FIFA Ultimate Team, made EA more money than all the copies sold of Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a reason why EA put everything into Madden Ultimate Team and FIFA Ultimate Team, and they don't care about the game at all anymore. It's because
Why would they? Why would they?
I mean, seriously, they have the incentive to just concentrate on that and not make a good game. The downside of that, though, is from what I've heard, and this is from a very biased source of Ryan Moody 23.
He's
So
not
take it
biased
that-
at all. What are you talking about?
Take with that what you will, but allegedly, the sales numbers are down for both FIFA and Madden,
But
and people are catching on to it becoming
the sales numbers may be down, but how are the whales numbers? How are the whalings?
That, you know what? That
The
is
sales numbers may be down, but with Madden Ultimate Team, the profit could still be the same.
It could be, and you're right about that. But again, according to my very biased source of Ryan Moody, 23,
Again, not
take
biased.
that
Totally
what
not
you
biased
will.
at all.
He has been saying too that the amount of streamers and YouTubers who are supporting the game are also going down because they're just tired and sick of the game. Don't know how true that is.
I guess that's why EA is no longer the only ones that are going to have the license.
Nope.
Even though they can only make simulation football, we're going to get like another NFL Blitz type game in the future, I think.
Allegedly. There is a loophole around that.
A loophole around that. Okay, go on. I'm listening.
So technically, you can argue if you make a more realistic simulation type football game than EA, like if 2K were to magically do that,
All right.
they could argue that it's not simulation because this definition of simulation is not realistic. Then ours can't be simulation because it is realistic.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. That's the loophole.
Well, I hope that happens because I'm getting real tired of Madden being the same thing every year.
I am too, man. I am too. It's shallow and pedantic.
Shallow and pedantic.
I find it funny that for some reason the first Fire Emblem I bought was on the 3DS, right? And I don't remember which Fire Emblem it was. And let me check. But it was Awakening. Okay. Awakening and no, not Awakening. Maybe it was Birthright and Conquest. Maybe it was those two. I don't know. It was something on the 3DS. It was a Fire Emblem game. All right.
All right.
And so I played like the opening hour, and for some reason I never got back to it. And that game probably came out in, I don't know, 2011, 2012. I can't remember. And then randomly, I bought Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and I loved the shit out of that game, and I poured 90 hours into it.
So what is it about the two games that's different?
I don't know, but more of the story is that I bought the new Fire Emblem Engage game that came out earlier this month.
You bought Fire Emblem for the Engage?
It's called Fire. I wish, dude. Do you know how cool that would be? The Nokia Engage Fire Emblem.
That would be. I'd buy it. I still have my
amazing,
Engage,
right? That'd be absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, it's not. It's Engage spelled normally.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And it's on the Nintendo Switch, which is not nearly as cool.
No, I can't support this anymore, Mike. I'm sorry.
And not nearly as indestructible as the Nokia.
I mean, honestly, I could probably try and break the thing right now. It wouldn't break.
It wouldn't.
I could smash it against the wall.
It's Nokia. It's Nokia, man.
I could smash the phone against my wall. The wall would break.
It would. In fact, that's how you can basically tear down anything you want with a Nokia phone.
That's what they make construction balls out of, is old Nokia phones.
It is old Nokia phones. You don't know it until you get up close to it. But yeah, so I've already poured in like 26 hours into it because I kid you not, the one free day I have from law school, I just play that game.
So you're enjoying the anime experience then?
I am enjoying anime the game. I really am.
God bless you, man, because it's an anime nightmare. But you gotta really love anime to enjoy that shit.
Yeah, man. I've been loving it. I really have. It's been great, and I think it's going to carry me over until the Harry Potter game comes out.
What house are you going to be in the Harry Potter game?
So, fun fact, because it says, Wizarding World, and then, how it has that logo before the title of the game?
Right.
So, the Wizarding World is the name of the official Harry Potter fan club that J.K. Rowling made, right? And since I'm a fucking nerd, you can do the house sorting through the official test
Oh.
I am a Ravenclaw.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And so you can connect your account to the game. And so
Interesting. Okay.
I get to keep my house and my custom wand.
Wait,
You're
hold on. We
both
got
in
breaking.
Slytherin.
Mike, I'm sorry to tell you this, but we have breaking news. Apparently, you and I are both in Slytherin, according to Jessica K.
Nah, man, that's Ravenclaw.
Yeah, but Mike, she's telling you that you're wrong. She's telling you the app is wrong.
Look
You're
at
in
the little
Slytherin.
custom photo I made too.
Are you gonna say Jessica K is a liar?
Do you see Enzo on there? He's right there.
And get it the fuck out of there. Nobody likes
Yeah,
Enzo.
Jess, I hate to say this, but you're a liar.
Man. You know, I took that test, not on the Wizarding World, but I took that test once. Apparently I'm in Hufflepuff, so my life just doesn't matter.
Wow, my sister's in Hufflepuff.
But I didn't take it on the official Wizarding app, so does that
Okay,
count?
no, we're gonna do this live. All right, go
We're doing
to.
it live.
You ready? You ready?
Ready.
All right, go to wizardingworld.com.
Wizardingworld.com. .com. Okay.
Now, before you do that, I just want to let everyone know you need to go to Doge Hype, DOTCOM, not .com, DOTCOM. Let me tell you, I know you're sitting there, you're wondering, how can I make more money? Well, DogeHype.com can do that for you. That's right. Go to DogeHype.com. In no way do we endorse this.
But do it. Stop being a bitch.
We do not endorse anything from DogeHype.com.
Do it.
None of it.
Do it. All right, so what do I do? I'm at the website now.
You got to sign up, and then you can get sorted into a house.
Where do I sign up? Do I go to login?
It should ask. Yeah, do log in. See if it'll let you do that.
All right.
It should ask you if you want to do it.
Actually, let me see if I have an old account here. This is breaking news.
Can you share your screen when you get to the test?
I did have an old account here.
What house were you in?
Let's find out. It's asking me what was my birth date.
What is your?
Okay,
birthday?
maybe I did. Okay, I shouldn't share the screen for some of this. This may be sensitive information.
Okay, I was gonna say when you get to the test, though, I want you to share your screen.
Okay. Apparently, wizards
have
never
to
lie
share-
about their age unless you're a witch, in which case it's okay to not say what your age is.
That's true. Never ask a witch her age.
Oh my! Wow. Okay. Apparently, this is an account that's being transferred over from Pottermore.
That was the old site.
That's how old this shit is.
Which means I think you get to retake the test.
Find out. Oh, it's giving me.
Oh.
Oh, it's asking me for names. I don't want to. All right.
Oh, this is annoying.
I do not want to get the most from the fan club. Do not send me Wizarding World information.
I do not.
Oh, hi, Denny. Oh, they sent. Oh my God, why are they making this? I hate the internet.
Verify your
I don't.
email.
I don't want to
Are
have
they
to
doing
verify
that?
my fucking email.
Yeah. Yep. That's annoying. All right. Well, in the meantime, do you want me to filibuster?
Yeah, go ahead and filibuster. I got to put all this information in.
All right. I have no clue what to filibuster about. So I'm just gonna start saying random things, and then hope eventually that you can verify.
Purple
your
monkey
email.
dinosaur.
So right now, I just want to say I'm very grateful to have a little bit of time to be podcasting with my best friend Chris. It's very nice to be here, getting into the podcast. It's not something I do very often anymore, so I'm excited and happy to be here. And I'm very happy and glad that we can have such people like Apex Legends Senior Citizen and Jessica K to be watching us live. And of course, I would need to thank Shatteray Deku for his amazing announcement.
I don't know where to go from here. It says discover my
Dogehype.com.
Patronus. The hell is that?
Do you have something for your house?
It's not. No.
Can you share your screen now?
It's hold on.
Are you? Is there any sensitive information?
Yeah, it still gets. Okay, I do have a house. I do have a house.
And that is?
I am in Hufflepuff. So my life just does not matter.
Can you retake the test?
Will it let me?
Sometimes it will.
Where do I go for that?
I think if you click on your house. Oh no, wait. If you go to the little burger menu, you do quizzes and puzzles.
Okay, quizzes and puzzles.
And I think if you do quizzes,
put your wizarding
Nope.
knowledge to the test. No.
no,
No.
No,
All this
I was
is
wrong.
no.
I was wrong. It's not good.
So
Okay.
yeah, my life just doesn't matter. I'm in Hufflepuff, so I am of the least relevance.
Okay, hold on though. When did you do that? When did you do that test?
Like over a decade ago.
Okay, because I was gonna say I probably did mine on Pottermore too, and I definitely changed since then. And I used to be Gryffindor.
So what? Why? What changed in the wizarding world?
I have no fucking clue. But you could sign up with a new email and retake the test and find out what you are.
I could do that. I very well could.
But you don't have to.
I think we may have to save that for next time.
I was gonna say I feel like at this point we're kind of wasting time.
The Hufflepuff starter pack. Oh, all right. Stall time. I'm gonna see if I can't change it. Can you retake the test on Pottermore?
I was gonna say you should be able to. That would be weird if you can't. Well, let's find out.
Wow, the only way to retake the quiz is to create a new account.
I knew it.
Fuck you, Pottermore. And
this
is a decade ago.
Oh, on the app you can retake it.
I see.
It says you've been sorted before, but you can take the new sorting ceremony and the sorting hat will make a new decision if you wish.
All right, I'm not that desperate. I will play the game, but at the same time, I really don't want to have to deal with all this bullshit.
Yeah, no, you don't have to, man. I just thought it was interesting. You know?
Yeah, so,
interesting, man. It's fucking interesting.
So why would I want to be involved in the Harry Potter universe if I'm a Hufflepuff? What are the benefits of being Hufflepuff?
Have you ever heard of the song Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I hate the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know what it is.
I hate the Steelers.
Oh, why?
Because they're black and yellow.
But Chris, that's the town you were born.
I only support white and green, Mike. I'm a Jets fan. That's how it's got to be.
That's the town you were raised in.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Come on. I'm out of things to talk about, man. I don't know what else to go on.
Yeah, I got nothing. I I think that's.
We've almost been going for.
I haven't eaten anything today. I kind of want to get some food.
Do you want to go for 12 minutes to hit the 2 hour mark, or just end it?
Let's go ahead and keep going.
All right. What is a random thing we can talk about here?
Actually, did you see the TikTok I made about the VR thing?
The one where it emulates the games?
Yeah.
Do
you think?
And I made the Back to the Future comment.
You did make the. Well, no. What do you mean you did? That was just a random stranger that did that. Well, we'll start programming it as soon as the episode is over. All right. She'll get her new Tetris game. I promise.
Apex Legends Senior Citizen says she needs a new Tetris game. Hurry.
I'm working on it. I'm gonna make a new Tetris game. It's gonna be called Tetris Effect, and it's gonna be a VR Tetris. There's your Tetris sequel. You're welcome. I'll make sure to get that to you as soon as possible.
I think that'd be a really good Tetris.
I think it's gonna be the best Tetris. No other Tetris will compete with that Tetris.
Why?
Anyway.
Hold on. I'm gonna preemptively cut you off. Why did Justin Roiland get fired?
I gotta preemptively cut you off.
Okay.
I got nothing. I just wanted to preemptively cut you off.
Oh, okay. I mean, you did. So.
All right, go ahead.
Why did Justin Roiland get fired?
He got charged with domestic abuse.
Oh, I did not hear about this.
Dude, it was like all over the news. How did you not hear about this?
What is the story behind it? Like, spousal domestic abuse?
I don't know the full story. All I read was that he got charged with domestic abuse in 2020, and apparently it's going to trial soon. And I couldn't tell you any other information than that.
All right, I didn't.
Apparently, they also Adult Swim came out and said they're cutting ties with Justin Roiland, but they're still going to keep Rick and Morty going. Which is like how he voices almost every character. How in God's name are you going to make that work?
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm very confused.
Oh, geez, Rick, we're going to be voiced by completely different people, Rick. Morty, just shut the fuck up, Morty. Shut the fuck up. The show's going to continue, Morty. The money train's going to keep flowing, Morty. It's going to keep going. and we're going to get it going, and we're going to have a great new show. It's going to be 100 times Rick and Morty.com.
Is it Dan Harlan? Is that who makes
Dan Harmon.
Harmon?
He's
Harmon.
the co-creator of the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Weren't they not getting along after a while?
Apparently, after season 3 is when they like started to not really start to like each other.
Whatever, man.
I don't know.
But your
I
TikTok
don't know.
about the VR.
So yeah, I feel like with that kind of stuff, we're crossing into a very dangerous threshold where the Oasis might become a real thing. Because I've been going into that like once every couple of days, and I stay in there for like a good like hour and a half.
Oh shit!
And it's the only way that I want to like emulate games now. The only problem is that I wish I had like a proper game controller instead of the motion controllers.
Right.
But like it's kind of a problem. So like
So,
I'm a little worried we might be crossing into the Oasis.
Why is that your preferred way of emulating games?
It just feels like so immersive to like play emulated games on a CRTV where it looks the best. That's the place where I think emulation works the best, because obviously it's fake, but it feels like it's coming out of a real CRTV and it looks great. And looking around and being in like my childhood room is really nice. And there's just something about it that feels good, and I can't describe it properly.
Huh.
It feels like I never it feels like I'm actually in the moment when I first learned how to play those games.
Oh shit! Wow.
And it's very creepy.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy. So,
Yeah.
do you think it's just more harping on your nostalgia than anything?
Probably. I wouldn't be shocked if that's exactly what that was. Also, it's not just games you can put in there. You can put in like videos that play on VCRs. So if you have like a rip of Jurassic Park, you can put it in there, have Jurassic Park on VCR, and watch the whole movie.
Dude, how? What?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's insane.
So what I've been doing is I've been like downloading old episodes of X-Play on G4.
Well, because you own them.
Because I own them. They're mine.
Yeah.
We own G4. That's our company now. It's our
No,
our logo.
I just meant like you bought the DVDs in the past and you just been.
No, I mean like we own G4. It's our logo now.
Oh, we are
No,
G4.
they're not using it.
We are G4.
We are G4. 4Gs for me. And I've been watching G4 videos while playing GameCube games, like I did back in the day.
Why did you want to watch something that failed then? I mean, it's just going to fail now. You know?
That's a good point. The problem is, since I'm watching it in the past, I don't know it's going to fail. And I don't have Adam Johns to tell me that it's going to fail because he wasn't around at that time.
Oh, no, he was. You just didn't listen to him.
Where was he airing at that time?
Did you know he predicted that the computers were going to take out Sega in the Dreamcast?
I did not know that. Holy crap. Where did he say that?
Oh my gosh, dude. He's been around since the beginning. Come on, Chris.
Well, where was he broadcasting? YouTube wasn't around back then.
He was just on the streets, man. Trying to tell anyone who would listen.
About the computers?
So he had his megaphone.
Wow. So he wasn't even on E-Bomb's world. He was just in the middle of the street.
He had his megaphone, man. And he was going after it.
He had his bullhorn. We're going to tell you people about Sega. We're going to tell you about the globalists trying to stop your corporations.
Are you Adam Johns?
I'm not Bill Hicks. I'm not William Dix. So there's no way I could be Adam Johns.
You sound just like him, dude. I'm done.
I just listen to Adam Johns a lot. I just do a pretty good impersonation of him.
Like, you sound just like him. It's weird.
Thank you.
It's really weird.
I appreciate the compliment. I've been working on my Johns for a long time.
You're positive you're not him?
I mean, who's to say? But I don't think I'm him. I don't know for sure.
Got my eye on you, man. Got my eye on you. All right. Don't make any sudden movements, because I got my eye on you. All right.
Do you have your eye on me, or both your eyes, or just the one eye?
You see my eyes? You see my eyes? See how they're right on you? They're right on you.
But you said you got your eye on me. That's
No. I got my golden eye on you.
Now, is it golden eye 2 words, or is it golden eye with a capital on golden, and then the other word is eye?
That's up to you to figure out.
I'm too
Golden
lazy.
eye.
I'm too lazy to figure it out.
So
Da 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 da.
I don't get why. So Nintendo's like, you can't. No. No
Basically.
online, just
No
for
online.
us.
No online, only for us. Because I don't
Even
think
though Rare, who made the game for them, is now owned by Microsoft.
it's a very complicated copyright situation. Because let's not forget, MGM owns the rights to James Bond,
Not
and they
anymore.
have to have a say in it also.
Not anymore.
Well,
Amazon
Sony.
bought that.
Now it's Sony. Oh my god!
yeah.
Now Sony owns the rights to
Sony.
James Bond.
So PlayStation should
Holy
have it.
shit. That's amazing. So Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo all have profits to one single game.
Wait, when did Sony buy James Bond?
Ooh man, 2020, something like that.
Damn.
Not that recently.
Can
Not
you
that recently,
imagine?
but also pretty recently.
Can you imagine if MGM held off for a little bit and then Amazon would own James Bond?
That would be pretty wild. That would be pretty wild.
Has Amazon done anything with that?
Nope. They have not.
So what was the point of buying MGM?
I think they just wanted the rights to Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Does it though? Did it really work out in their favor?
I don't know. Me into Amazon.
Did it really work out in there? It was the most expensive show ever made that no one ever talked about.
We're talking about right now.
What's the show? Nate, what's the name of it?
It's Amazon presents The Lord of the Rings.
Starring Peter Jackson as every character?
Starring Lord of the Rings characters. Duh.
Duh. Actually, here's the thing. It doesn't even star Lord of the Rings characters. They made up their own characters.
Yeah, but, Lord of the Rings inspired characters. Okay. Inspired by a true book. Technically, you could say it's inspired by a true story.
Someone wrote it. The story
Someone wrote the story. It's a real story.
You can't say it never happened.
It's inspired by a true book. This book exists.
I feel like that's absolutely got to be the next promo that goes with it.
Inspired by a book. A true book.
That's amazing.
I don't know why I think of these weird things. I just do. All right.
So,
We got 2 minutes, Chris. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes to freedom. What do we do?
GoldenEye, man. It's I want to play it with you, but at the same time, I don't want to spend money for Nintendo Online because their service is absolute dog shit.
I mean, I already have the N64 pass, so
why are you doing this to yourself?
Because I don't have emulators.
Why?
Why not?
Because emulators are the best way to back up your games. Why don't you have emulators?
Because I don't own those games, Chris. So I can't back them up.
Okay, I got you. That's a shame. You should consider buying all the games and then keeping them safe.
I want to, but unfortunately, I'm just very intimidated by the massive library. So
I gotcha. That's
know?
a shame. That's a shame. It's a big library. I feel like
it's a huge,
most of it.
It's huge library.
Huge. I have the best game collection, the biggest game collection. I out nerd all the nerds. All you nerds out there think you're nerds. I'm the best nerd.
You're the biggest nerd. The biggest. Yeah, man. No, I owned a good amount of PlayStation 1 games. So when the Classic came out, I did back them up and some PlayStation 2 games. So I was like, it's a good way to save. But with Nintendo, it's too big of a library, man.
They did make a lot of games. They made
a shit ton of games.
Like they made Smash Bros. They made so many
speaking of, I'm very mad at Fire Emblem.
Why?
I'm extremely mad at Fire Emblem. All right. So in Three Houses, it's all these cool original characters, right? Like you got 3 different houses. Each one has like 15 people in them. None of them are in Super Smash Brothers, right?
Right.
You will not believe who is